Welcome everybody. We are just going to do a New Year's Eve stream. I'm actually working on my Temporal recruit. I just actually went through and unlocked the trait off of the new Fakiri ship. Just playing around with it and then going through and making a few changes. I have recently gotten my hands on some traits that I'm trying to equip now. And I just haven't really thought about this character damage wise since the winter event started happening. And so I'm going through trying to figure out what I want to remove. This account doesn't have a whole lot of major traits, though that may change soon because I end up selling some traits on my paid account, and I realize they don't go for a whole lot, except for like the important ones like Boimlers here. Oh, I need to remove some. That's what I was doing. So we are going to equip Boimlers. Perfect. I'm also going to change out some of my... I'm just going to look at this one more time. That's phaser damage. I want that. What, is there anything here I don't want? I'm going to switch out these. And I got the red matter capacitor, which you can get in the Phoenix store. It's pretty nice. I had been using it on my main account for a while, just hadn't bought it on this, so decided to get it. And so I need to adjust my board just a little bit so that I can get those on there in the proper order. Get the... Oh, it's already up there. Shield. And probably one of these days I'm going to switch these out. This account still is temperamental when it comes to actually survivability, but my main account, if I'm playing on normal, I generally kill 90% of the stuff before it actually gets overly impossible. Alright, so we are going to save our loadout here. We want to make sure that it doesn't decide it wants to change anything. Just going through and seeing if I want to... Not sure I want to make too many changes. This character is still built for survivability. I've been leveling through with my recruits and just kind of just throwing everything into damage just to get stuff done. But, alright. Wait, did I actually make it to Science Importance? Did I make it that far? I did. Alright. Off we go. So I did get the captain's token, and I put it on him. Added a couple more kits, which was kind of nice. Spent the bridge officers on Tarsi here. So this is my goal on at least this character, and I need one more to do it because I still have Temet. Tmet is the science officer you get at the beginning of the temporal arc for your temporal. So, Scaverin, Tarsi, and Tmet are all your starter bridge officers. And I really do need to get one more so I can upgrade Tmet. Though I don't use Tmet. I use, for my ground, I use Marshall Janeway. And then Gairumo was the first officer I got after you started getting the randoms. Yeah. Trying to think what else came with that pack. Oh, it came with a TX upgrade, and I haven't used that TX upgrade because I have 6 temporal recruits that are going through and doing their thing. I actually have had 2 recently finish out the tier 6 and reps, so they were able to get the tier 6 rep reward, which is a free X upgrade. So I was able to go through and upgrade a bunch of, or at least 2 ships so far. And I have 4 more. That's kind of how I'm going through and unlocking the T6 upgrades on those ships. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. I don't need help, at least not physically. On screen?
Guavan, I am General Rodek, security advisor to the Lakari. I have read your report on the incident at 20 Draconis. If the Zenkethi are behind all this, we must be ready to meet them in battle.
Agreed. The Zenkethi are quite formidable.
Do you have any questions?
Why are you here?
I have met the Zenkethi in battle many times. I know how they think and how they fight. Because of this, I have been assigned to investigate the proto-matter incidents here. The Empire wants to know more about the Zenkethi's new weapon.
I see.
Do you have any questions?
Well, what have you learned so far?
We know the Zenkethi have developed a proto-matter weapon. What we do not know is why. They have not attacked any of our enemies with this weapon. This is puzzling, considering their proximity to several key Federation systems. The Empire has asked, what drives the Zenkethi to use such a weapon? And I intend to provide the answer.
Agreed.
Do you have any questions?
No. Let's get started, General.
The Lakari are just ahead, and eager to begin the search.
It's good to see you again. It looks like we have another incident to study. We sent out a number of long-range sensor probes to this sector recently. After the events of 20 Draconis, I took the liberty of setting the probes to scan for proto-matter. I'm afraid they found something. Let's begin our search by sending a short-range probe to the nearby planet.
This is your ship's maiden voyage, isn't it?
Yes, the project was a community effort designed by some of our best and brightest. With the help of our allies in the Alliance, we were able to finish construction and the shakedown cruise faster than anyone expected. The Riskova may not be as large or impressive as some ships, but she's ours, and she's ready for the job.
Congratulations, Captain. She's a fine vessel.
The crew of the Riskova stands ready.
Understood. Move near the planet and launch the probe.
Proto-matter is the weapon of a coward, but we respect its power.
Proto-matter can also be quite beneficial, General, when used properly. planet is so thick it will take the probe some time to get through the interference. While the probe is busy, we can collect data from the planet's moons. At least one moon has signs of protomatter energy. A closer look will give us more information.
Our first moon is nearby. Move closer and scan it.
Perhaps the probe's information will give us more insight as to why these attacks are occurring.
Most curious. This is a Class Y moon. It's incapable of sustaining most known life forms, but it was scorched by protomatter recently. Why would anyone devastate such a place? I think we should take a look at the next moon.
Agreed. Let's head to the second moon and conduct a scan.
Perhaps they use the moon as a test site for the weapon.
If so, it was a poor choice. Why scour a world already devoid of life?
It sickens me to see protomatter used like this. Another enigma, I'm afraid. This is a Class D moon, similar to Luna in the Sol system. Incapable of supporting life, and yet it has been hit by a protomatter. Why? Perhaps the third moon will have some answers. Let's take a look.
Agreed. Knowledge, we'll head to the third moon and run a scan.
Another uninhabited moon, but one quite different from the first. What is the pattern?
This makes no sense. There is no tactical pattern to these attacks. There must be a reason, though.
Let's figure this out quickly before more lives are lost. Scanning. The moon is Class L. I'm picking up some ruins on the surface, some simple life forms. There's evidence of crude attempts at terraforming, but no signs of a protomatter detonation. It looks like there was an attempted settlement on this planet, but the project was abandoned. By the look of these readings, it took place over a century ago. The probe we sent to the planet is active now. It's sending data back to us.
Maybe we'll get some answers after we've collected the data.
I'm detecting incredible levels of radiation, atmospheric pollution, ruins of great cities, and... Oh no. Based on these scans, I believe this is the planet Kentar, the original homeworld of my people. There are no signs of protomatter here. It seems Kentar was rendered incapable of supporting life long ago. By the Kentari.
I'm sorry, Captain.
I can barely believe what I'm seeing. I've always wondered what became of them, and now I know. Most Lukari thought something like this would happen, but some of us hoped they would see reason and overcome it. It saddens me deeply to see otherwise.
I understand.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Who were the Kentari?
Once we were all Kentari. Those who followed the teachings of the scholar Lukar came to be known as Lukari. The Kentari were obsessed with power and material wealth. Their pursuit of such things was destroying the people and the planet. The Lukari stood against those things, and for that, we paid a terrible price.
I see.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Why did you leave your homeworld?
There was a terrible schism between Kentari and Lucari. It ultimately led to civil war. We lost. In the final days of the war, most of us chose self-imposed exile over death or imprisonment. We gathered on our remaining ships and left Kentar forever. To this day, that event is known as the Great Exodus.
Understood.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
You seem surprised to find Kintar here. Why?
Much about Kentar was stricken from our records, including its location. Only a few Lucari know of the homeworld. My crew and I were not among their number until now. It is a shameful matter that many of us would like to forget.
Understood, Captain.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Time for that later. We should continue our mission. Engage. On screen.
There has been a large-scale battle in this system. We are analyzing the debris. It appears the losing side possessed technology roughly a century behind our own. Preliminary scans indicate that the battle was very one-sided. I recommend we take a closer look at some of the nearby debris.
Very well. Let's start the scan on what debris is ahead of us.
Our scans are showing the wreckage of dozens of ships. They weren't all military either. I'm seeing remains of freighters, mining ships, research craft, even luxury vessels.
Was this the Zinkethi, Roderick?
Unclear at the moment. We have not detected any Zinkethi debris in the field yet. Whoever did this was powerful, but not honorable. There is no honor in attacking the weak. I'm detecting strong energy signatures ahead. Further scans may prove to be more conclusive.
Agreed. Let's move to the energy signatures and scan them.
Around 50 ships were involved in the battle. Many were lightly armed, if at all. I am reading traces of engine-grade plasma ahead. It does not match that left by the local craft. Perhaps the aliens managed to score a hit to the engines of an enemy ship. I suggest we advance and investigate further.
Right. Move to the new energy signature and analyze it.
This is all that is left of a Zinkethi vessel. It appears the aliens detonated the warp core of one of their capital ships after ramming the Zinkethi at full impulse. They fought with honor. For them, it was a good day to die.
Tell me more about the Zinkethi, General.
They are reptilian, territorial, and aggressive. In battle, they are ruthless and devious. If they fought with honor, they would almost be respectable warriors. They fought the Empire and the Federation and lost. It appears they are preparing for another war. But with whom? I dislike riddles. Let us get to the truth of these attacks.
The sooner the better.
Perhaps they are testing the weapon against planets that are not part of the Alliance, hoping that we will turn a blind eye to their crimes. Once they have perfected the weapon, they will certainly use it on their old enemies. Their list of enemies is long. We should continue our investigation. There may be more clues in this area.
Agreed. Let's continue to scan the area.
you are or where you came from, but thank you.
What happened here, Captain?
What can I tell you?
Who are you?
Egan Burren, captain of the Pavini starship Bastion. Or what's left of her, anyway. Most of my crew was planetside on shore leave when the invaders warped into the system. We went into battle with a skeleton crew. It's a miracle we survived.
Indeed.
What can I tell you?
Why did the Zinkethi attack you?
I honestly have no idea. Until today, we had never seen them. We hailed them. They didn't answer, and then they started shooting. They just kept firing, even when we tried to surrender. And then some sort of energy bomb went off on the homeworld. It killed everyone. They finished off the rest of our ships and left. Somehow they missed us.
Most fortunate.
What can I tell you?
Do you have any nearby allies or safe havens?
No. We had no colonies, no allies from other worlds. Until today, we were our own worst enemies. The powers that be on Povin fought amongst themselves from time to time, and everyone thought we were one step away from a global war. In the end, we put all of that behind us to fight these aliens as one. And we still lost.
They're still here, Captain.
What can I tell you?
Can we do something to help you, right now?
There might be survival pods from other ships out there among the wreckage. Could you look for them? We're doing all we can to keep life support running over here. I can't start a search and rescue operation on my own. If you have any engineers you could loan or some spare parts, my crew and I would be forever grateful.
Our engineers will assist you while we search for survivors.
Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you.
I thought no one would come. Thank you, strangers. Thank you.
Someone heard. By all the gods, someone heard the signal. I'm saved.
Thank you again. May we seek asylum among your kind? Please, we don't have anywhere else to go.
We're sending you the location to Starbase K-13. It's not that far from here.
I've confirmed the captain's story. The planet nearby was hit by a proto-matter blast. Estimated casualties in it. Check your long-range sensors. It just happened again. Another detonation.
Confirmed. Go to red alert.
It is time for a reckoning. The Zinkethi must pay for their crimes. We must go, now, before they escape.
Agreed. They may be preparing another bomb.
Whatever the Zinkethi are doing down there, we need to stop it. Now.
Tactical device?
Target their cruisers first, if possible. The support they provide to their allies is difficult to deal with as long as they are active. Now is not the time to sit and chew ligament. We should strike now, before they can destroy another planet.
Very well.
Whatever the Zinkethi are doing down there, we need to stop it. Now.
Agreed. Let's get to the planet and stop them.
warships! Red alert! Alliance vessels. This system has been claimed by the Zinkethi Coalition. Your presence is unnecessary. Leave at once.
That is not going to happen.
You were warned. So be it. We now walk on the path of violence.
Battle stations.
To battle, Commander. Fight them. Do not fear death.
I'd say this helped quite well in the first battle.
Good battle. Well fought. The honor of victory is ours.
Five to beam down. Take this slight moment to be a reminder. If you do like what you see and would like to see more, go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I stream again or if I post a video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will be more than willing to answer them for you. Recommendations?
Their weapon is inefficiently shielded. It leaks kaons at a level our tricorders can detect and track. I recommend we scan for elevated kaon levels and follow the signal.
Good idea. Let's scan for kaons and pursue the Zinkethi.
The kaon particle traces lead into the valley ahead of us.
Oh, I see. They followed the waterfall. The rocks here are causing a lot of interference. We should take another set of scans to get our bearings.
Zinkethi!
They're big and angry.
We now walk the path of violence. So be it. Attack! Come, Zinkethi. See our true warrior fight. You will not stop us. So, there are some Zinkethi with a taste for battle.
Scans indicate they took the path to the east.
I may have burnt one too many of my
Why would they destroy entire
my kits during that.
They must find some tactical advantage in these actions, for some reason.
I'm reading Zenkethi life signs ahead. They're waiting for us.
Ah, good. We will meet them in glorious battle. are using delaying tactics. We must begin to look.
The path continues down from here. The protomatter bomb is still ahead of us.
It must be a lot of damage, because I just completely destroyed them right before they
The Kaon levels are rising.
zoned
We're
in.
getting closer to the protomatter bomb.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Fight like orders.
I forgot.
Rabbit are. I can smell their fear.
There,
I
just
forgot
ahead.
I did that.
I see guards. We must be close.
So, I recently did something. So, I obviously have a lot of
The trail ends here. I'm
ornaments
reading
that I've
Zenyathi
been-
life signs inside that blocked-off cave.
blasting through that rock will take some time. Time we don't have.
I'm reading a tunnel behind that waterfall. One that leads to the cave. We must move quickly.
Let's finish this. Follow the tunnel behind the waterfall into the cave.
Move swiftly, and we can take them by surprise.
So as I was saying, so I've been buying some stuff. So one of the things I did buy, I didn't realize I had a thing for. Probably should be carrying an anti-proton weapon. Now that I think about it, let's do anti-proton pistol. Maybe I can finish that one while we're in the process of doing this. So I bought the tactical stuff for here. For one of them is the chains here. So one time I came in here and there was an actual hole in the rock.
Look! They've set up the protomatter bomb in here. But we'll need to clear the Zenyathi from the cave before we can do anything about the bomb.
They only left a few guards. They clearly did not notice this entrance.
Agreed. Take the Zenyathi down and secure the cavern. This is just gonna be nasty, I think.
Oh my. That is a huge protomatter matrix. It's controlled by 3 regulator consoles, all active and cycling towards detonation. I can shut it down, but I need time. Cover me while I work.
We got your back, Captain. Shut down those bombs.
More Zenyathi. Defend the Lakari!
Shutting down Pylon Alpha.
For honor! For the Empire! Your path fire ends here.
Why is it immune to my damage?
Soon, victory will be ours. Keep fighting!
Pylon Alpha is offline. Shutting down Pylon Beta now.
That's the hole.
Island Gamma is down. We're all clear.
It's done. All the bombs are deactivated. We can...
Greetings.
Wait. Look,
What's going, Adam?
these crystal formations are very similar to those we found at the first protobombing site on Draconis 3. This can't be a coincidence. We may have found what the Zenkethi are targeting in these attacks.
Indeed. Roddick? Something they had?
Word from the core. Zenkethi ships are dropping out of water.
Told her the Bullsman. Five to beam up. This ought to be interesting. On screen.
Alliance vessels. I am Fleet Admiral Arenzen Tarak. As you now know, this system has been claimed by the Zenkethi Coalition. Further aggression on your part will not be tolerated. This world is not yours to defend. Leave now, while you're still able.
And Happy New Year to you too, Adam. Thank you for stopping by and checking me out.
We do not recognize your claims, Zenkethi. Your forces have murdered millions. If you are the leader here, it is you who will answer for these crimes.
We're not going anywhere until this is over.
Then your choice is made. The path of violence. It is one I have walked many times, without fear, without remorse. Come, let us walk it together.
Fight now! For honor and glory! Come on!
I appreciate that, sir. Oh,
This
just go
is
away.
far
It's
from
in Kathy
over.
ships.
Tell your leaders, the Zenkethi will not be denied. Those who try to stop us will be purged, their home worlds cleansed. You have been warned. Test us at your peril.
Let them flee. Let them run to their masters and whimper like craven targs. Let them whisper of warriors who fight with honor and without fear.
I doubt we've seen the last of them, General.
You may be right. They may return and bring their protomatter weapon with them. Should that day come, I hope to meet them in battle once more, with a warrior like you at my side. But for now, I must return to the Empire. There is a matter of great importance that I must investigate there.
It's been an honor, General.
I think we've found a big piece of the puzzle. I believe the Zenkethi are targeting planets with concentrations of those strange crystals. But why? A riddle for another day, I suppose. For now, we should return and share what we've learned. About everything. Including the fate of Kentar. Do you think they managed to survive somehow?
Perhaps. There's always possibilities, Captain.
So it's true. The Zenkethi have a protomatter bomb. All those lives. No one in the Alliance is comfortable with the Zenkethi having a weapon of genocide. What happened to those planets could happen to any world in Alliance space. We need to know more about it and how to stop it. We need to know more about these crystals you mentioned as well. If they're the key to these attacks, we need to know why.
I don't think any of this really matters. Ground trait. Even the traits don't matter. We're going to use those. It's ground trait it is.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Woot.
While searching for signs of weaponized protomatter, one of our long-distance research probes made a most curious discovery. It found a Class M planet at the heart of the Gonkra Nebula. That's not the most exciting news, however. The probe detected the presence of sentient life on the planet. The biosigns were very similar to our own. It is possible that we have discovered a lost tribe of Lucari. We're going to investigate, and we'd like some backup. The probe went offline rather suddenly after detecting the planet. These people might not be very friendly.
So if you're wondering what's going on, this is my free-to-play account. I am playing through the Temporal Recruit. I've actually already done a lot on the Temporal Recruit when it comes to... I'll go ahead and just pop that. Oh. But almost have most of it filled out. Need the last bit of the Admiralty. I'm actually really close to finishing out the Admiralties. And then the duty officers. Those are the two things I find the most tedious to do, so I tend to take breaks on them. Though I am very close on the Admiralty. I'm about, let's see, I'm 8 days away from finishing it, so I'll finish it sooner or later. But yeah, so I'd finished all the actual Temporal Agent storylines, and now I'm just making my way towards the end of the actual missions themselves, and currently standing on the New Frontier storyline, which is actually my favorite story arc within this, because this is, as you're playing through here, and you start to get to the whole war bits here, you have the Delta Iconian War, Yesterday's War, and Future Proof, which unfortunately don't feel a whole lot of like Star Trek, but the New Frontiers is the first time things actually start getting back to Star Trek. The feeling when you go on the missions, which is more exploration and things along those lines. So I do like these storylines. And I'll take this moment to say, if you do like what you see, go ahead and give me a like. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream again or if I post a video. And let's go ahead and go to the next mission.
I'm reading a group of starships out there. They're armed, shielded, and combat capable. Let's hope they're not hostile as well. As the ranking officer here, I believe you should be the first to initiate contact.
Thank you. Open hailing frequency comms. Hello, Rakasha.
Curious. Perhaps they might respond more favorably to a familiar face. May I open a channel?
It's worth a shot. Proceed.
Unidentified vessels. This is Captain Kumar K. of the LSS Reskava. I extend cordial greetings in the interest of establishing peaceful contact between us.
Still quiet. Is the Universal Translator online?
I'm not certain. Wait. They're locking weapons.
Red alert! Fire to disable.
I don't understand. What's happening? Let's attack.
Alien vessels. This is Prime Minister Tulaman of the Kantari Union. I've ordered our forces to cease hostilities and ask you to do the same.
This is Admiral Dole of the Bowlsman. Explain yourself, Prime Minister.
There's been a grave misunderstanding. It is customary for us to discuss such grievances in person. Will you accept my invitation to parley?
Yes. Send us meeting site coordinates. Dole's out.
The Kantari. They survived. Somehow they managed to survive the devastation of Kentar and make it here. Incredible. Historically, Kantari were quick to distrust and attack. It would seem that hasn't changed. We should be cautious. Despite that, I am ready to transport when you are.
Beam down.
By the 14 sacred trees of Lucar. The Kantari destroyed one world with their toxic ways, and it seems they're well on their way to destroy another. Unbelievable. This Prime Minister has much to answer for. Where is she, by the way? And why are we meeting on the street?
I'm wondering that myself. Negative. It's not too far from here. We'll go on foot.
That Kantari on the street looks quite ill.
I love it how all my officers came down with EV suits on. Small information. There is a achievement for going through the back alleyways. As you hear that little beep, as in I have accomplished something.
Reading high levels of toxic chemical emissions in the area. They still use unregulated exhaust systems? Unbelievable.
Okay, so you see people walking around in EV suits. This is actually not a part of the original map. Means that they have EV suits in their inventory in order to do this, but generally they just walk around with a mask on.
How peculiar. The doors here have built-in filtration systems.
Yeah, why deal with pollution? We can just deal with the effects of pollution.
What's that machine off to the side? Some sort of miniature store? It's full of breathing aids. People poison the air here and charge others to withstand it. Does that fluid look off to you? I've never seen this level of settlement. Oh, they pile the refuse in the streets. It's barbaric. There are still heat signatures on this junk. It was placed here recently.
Kill the Lucari and her alien lackeys!
Very, very unfortunate effect here.
I see hatred for Lucari still burns in the hearts of some Kentari, along with violent xenophobia. Hopefully their leadership is of a more diplomatic nature.
Agreed. Let's keep moving. There's a better way to do that, by the way. Just like beam this stuff out. We will look at the newspaper here in a second. There's also achievement, I believe, for looking at the newspapers.
The Capitol building is a short distance from here.
The lunar colony is providing just enough food to support the Kentari population at current consumption levels. The government has launched a new farm labor program aimed at increasing food production and adding new jobs. The program is expected to launch prior to the beginning of the next crop cycle on the colony. The structural integrity of several housing blocks has been called into question by independent analysts. Ministers of the building authority deny any cause for concern as tower extension projects aimed at elevating the blocks above the smog level have commenced. The smog sickness epidemic is on the rise. If you find a citizen collapsed on the street, call the nearest medical station. When you purchase breathers, make sure you provide for your children before you provide for yourselves. We must secure the future. Jitnan Rood, number 41 of the South Capitol Steelbenders, received an award from the Office of the Prime Minister for charitable service yesterday. After the team's victory over the North Capitol Forgers, Roon celebrated by purchasing Gold Bay breathers for each fan in the stadium.
Asteroid mining in the system has revealed a new mineral. Its primary use lies in power generation, and it could serve as a high-energy alternative to chemical and atomic fuel sources currently in use. The Kentar Energy Consortium has secured initial rights to harvesting the mineral known as Ardenite. Contrary to reformist propaganda, smog levels are stable and decreasing in some quadrants. Yes, construction teams are receiving contracts, but this will lead to job creation and affordable housing throughout Kentar City. Remember, as upper floors are bought and moved into, the lower floors are made available to others at affordable rates. Looking for an 80th floor view? Soon you'll be able to get one. United, we are strong. Recent studies on the connection between unprotected breathing and the so-called smog sickness were inconclusive. Many of the planet's population never wear breathers, and none have been diagnosed with the disease. Remember, eat well and work hard. Staying strong is the only true way to keep from getting ill. Baranu, the Beast, Moody, number 15 of the colony feeders, has received more criticism for speaking out against the owners of the various planetary teams. Moody continues to state that the team owners are subjecting the players to horrible living conditions while the owners all live in penthouse suites. Multiple players have gone on the record that their living conditions are fine and they are not being bribed to make these statements. A boycott on all Beast souvenirs is still in effect in most cities. though Moody has yet to be suspended by the Sporting Guild.
Even here, the poor huddled in misery. What? Another attack?
Enemy target.
Is that the last of them? Let's go inside. The Kantari have some explaining to do.
So this is one of the benefits of this build, which is massively a lot of AoE damage. Takes care of crowd groups like very easily. I'm trying to remember if there's anything over here. There's not. I already got the achievement for going down the alleyways.
Well, this place is a far cry from the smog and squalor we just left, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is indeed. Prime Minister?
Welcome to New Kentar. I must apologize for the unfortunate incidents that have taken place. You have arrived during a period of social unrest for our people.
That would explain the repeated attacks.
I'm afraid so. The decline of our world has split the Kentari into two factions. The reformists, like myself, who wish to gradually change our way of life for the better. And the traditionalists, who cling tightly to the old ways and all of the destruction that comes with them. The Kentari who attacked you were traditionalist soldiers. They see you, and especially the Lucari, as a threat to their existence.
What danger do we or the Lucari pose to your people?
It's simple. Your kind are well-armed aliens from an advanced culture. To the Trads, you're hostile invaders. And the Lucari, dangerous anarchists from our distant past, long thought exiled, now returned. And more dangerous than ever. The troubling part is they may be right about all of you.
Such xenophobia is unwarranted, Minister.
Minister Pentaro is in charge of planetary security. It's his job to evaluate all potential threats, foreign and domestic. The idea of working with aliens, with Lucari, will be controversial. That said, our situation is deteriorating. I'm willing to open a dialogue with outside parties.
Such a dialogue will be monitored, however, in the interest of planetary security.
Your suspicion is misplaced, Minister. We had nothing to do with all this.
You're not wrong, Captain. And we realize the need to do something about it. The privileged few are safe above the pollution, but they live on borrowed time. Ecosystems across the planet are failing. We can no longer afford to...
Prime Minister, do you think it's prudent to discuss such matters with these outsiders?
Go to Red Alert. We'll do what we can to help.
Curious. One band of aliens arrives with words of peace, while another arrives bearing the swords of war. How convenient. Coincidence? Or a cunning ruse to weaken our defenses and lower our guard?
Zenkethi are not our allies, as you'll soon see.
I believe you. Our moon is home to our agricultural sites and thousands of Kentari workers. Your help protecting it will be welcomed by my government. The sooner you can begin, the better.
5 to beam up. Helm, take us in. All hands, battle stations.
Saving their ships might build some trust with the Kentari.
Fight well. Glad you're
Fight on! For the Union! For the Kentari!
I'm reading concentrations of the crystals targeted by the Zenkethi on the Kentari moon, along with numerous Zenkethi life signs and several protomatter signals. We'd better hurry. They may be preparing to detonate more bombs.
Agreed. Let's get to the moon and stop the Zenkethi.
Get to the moon and stop those bombs, now!
It's funny how
I hope your people know how to deal with these bombs, Lucari.
the moon is a lot bluer than the actual planet.
If this is some kind of trick, you won't live to regret it.
Power collected! Everything is lost! Our shield can't take all of it! Keep fighting, no matter what! We're too late! Running away!
We detected some sort of intense energy detonation on the moon. We're reading 0 life signs there. No one. They're all gone. What did they do to us? What has happened?
There's a protomatter bomb. Eradicates organic matter. I'm sorry.
All is not lost, Minister. While we can't bring back the Kentari who were killed, we can help you restore your moon's food production capabilities in short order.
A likely story. For all we know, this is the precursor to invasion. These aliens have destroyed our food and weakened our military, Prime Minister. They mean to conquer us.
That's ridiculous. We just risked our lives to protect you.
Calm yourself, Pentaro, and remember who is Prime Minister here. Captain Kumarke, I accept your proposal, provided there's full oversight from the Ministry of Defense at every stage of the operation. You'll understand our need for such security measures, I'm sure.
I won't let you down, Prime Minister. Have your observation team meet mine on the moon at these coordinates. We'll begin as soon as we're able.
We'll be on Overwatch in case Zenkethi return.
Protomatter emitters are in place. The matrix is stable and primed for effect. Let me know when you want me to initiate the restoration procedure.
Make it so.
Protomatter matrix is stable. We're ready to begin. Initiating primary restoration sequence now.
Something is wrong. Everything just stopped. Why? I don't understand. I checked the settings myself. That moon should be covered with crops by now. I could use some assistance down there. Please join me at the worksite.
5 to beam down.
Alright, let's begin by configuring the flow regulators at each of the transmission arrays. I'll observe the flow rates while you make the adjustments.
Understood. We'll adjust each of the transmitters.
Curious. Someone made adjustments to the transmitters that could cause a detonation similar to a protomatter bomb. But whoever did it wasn't familiar with Lucari tech. We have safeguards to prevent such a thing, so instead of blowing up, it just didn't work. I hate to say it, but I believe one of the Kantari observers made those adjustments.
Better be sure. Wait. Hear that?
Attacking us is unwise. Very unwise. Kentari! Cover me while I secure the protomatter! I'm taking fire here! Help! Kentari! Cover me while I secure the protomatter! I could use some assistance. I could use some assistance. Oh, protomatter secured.
Oh.
Those were traditionalists.
Finished out the.
I suspect one of their operatives was behind the sabotage here as well. I've locked out access to everyone but you and me. We can make things right without any interference once we return to our ships.
5 to beam up.
All systems are online. We're ready to go. Initiating restoration process now.
Protomatter matrix deployed. Everything's in the green. We did it!
It worked. Our sensors are showing a stable protomatter matrix in the formation of crops at all production sites. We owe you a profound debt of gratitude. Thank you.
Marky made this happen. No thanks to the traditionalist.
Their actions have shamed us all, but they will not get away with it, I assure you. Minister Pentaro is looking into it personally. He has sent some ships to escort you back to New Kentar.
We see them. They're on an attack course.
Alien vessel! Surrender or be destroyed! Fire!
You forced my hand. You and your pathetic Lucari bootlicker. It's time to end this. I will make New Kentar safe once more. Safe from you and the rest of the alien filth in the galaxy.
Stand down before more people get hurt, Minister. Final warning.
Exile was too good for the Lucari. We should have wiped you out.
Not everyone is Pentaro.
That ship?
For some time, but I thought he placed the people before his personal beliefs.
I'm gonna fly around in that one.
His madness nearly killed us all. And for what? Pride, hate, and fear. I wish to formally apologize and thank all of you in person. Under the circumstances, we should meet on one of your vessels. The Rescava, if you're agreeable.
Agreed. We'll beam over.
This is a momentous occasion. I'm glad you're here to share it with us. Diplomacy is part of a captain's job, as you know. I hope I'm up for the challenge. Welcome to the Rescava, Prime Minister. I look forward to working together.
Thank you, Captain. Most kind of you after all that's happened. We almost lost everything today. Instead, we can begin to build a better future, thanks to you. There will be resistance from people like Pentaro, but we must continue to look ahead. To that end, we hope to work together with you and your allies.
I'm happy to hear it. Kentari and Lucari have lived apart far too long. We've recently begun to explore beyond our world. Perhaps we can do so together.
Perhaps. We've got a lot of work to do before then, however.
Indeed we do.
Well then, let's get started, shall we?
And thank you to those who have been watching. If you do like what you see, feel free to hit that like button. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I stream again. I remember right, none of this is actually really good. I guess personal shields are always good. Only good thing out of this set. I almost think I just want missiles.
Starfleet intelligence has learned that Martok, the former Chancellor of the Klingon Empire, is alive. Quite a revelation. Until now, everyone thought he was killed in a duel with the current Chancellor on Kronos. Martok is being held in a Sona facility in the Briar Patch. Officially, it's a research facility built to study metaphasic radiation. In reality, it's a high-security prison used to hold political prisoners. General Rodek is leading a covert rescue operation in the Briar Patch. Meet with him there, and help him bring Martok home.
This set is one of the better disruptor sets. How are we doing on inventory space? No. Not even struggling. Put this off to the side. Where's this trash? Alright, let's go save Martok. Somebody just gained a level.
Gavan, your assistance on this mission is appreciated. Martok is being held here. The Sona facility is a farce, and their true masters are the cowardly Vec of House Torg. They hold their enemies here and deny them a warrior's death. I intend to show them the price of their dishonor.
What's your plan, General?
Begin by jamming the Sona comm signals. Should we encounter any Sona patrols, eliminate them quickly before they can summon reinforcements. The pockets of Metreon gas may be of tactical use to us. A well-placed volley could ignite them. Timed right, they can become our weapons.
Understood. Ready when you are.
Metreon gas has a 4-kilometer blast radius. All solar communications are jammed. Local conditions are blocking all radio systems. The Sona had no idea. Sign of incoming ships. We still have the element of surprise.
It's gonna take out all these Sona ships. Up a Sona transmission from near the planet.
Patrol 3 hasn't reported in. Investigate it once.
You can probably ignore it. By the time you report it will be spot Advance quickly. The time for stealth has come. We will infiltrate the Sona facility in disguise. I will be wearing the uniform of House Torg, and your away team will be my prisoners.
That's a bold plan, General.
Yes, that is why it will succeed. Beam to my ship, and we will take a shuttle to the prison.
5 to beam over, I guess.
The maximum security area lies ahead. Follow my lead, and we will infiltrate the cell block where they are holding Martok. Remember, you are prisoners. Stay within the red lines, obey all commands, and do not engage the guards until I give you the signal.
Lead the way, General.
See all those turrets? If you step out of line, they are prepared to remind you of your place.
Five more lifers! What did you idiots do to earn such dishonor?
Not my concern. My concern is to bring them here now.
Fair enough. I have plenty of time to find out. Go straight ahead to processing. What a miserable bunch of Bartok! Get these convicts out of my sight!
Mm-hmm.
Watch for patrols. We may need to fight them on the way out.
Prisoners to the back wall for processing. I don't see anything about 5 new prisoners.
Not my concern. Shall I tell Torg that you are not ready to receive them?
That won't be necessary. We'll process them. Sign here. We've come for the Butcher. Bring me Bartok. Patience. We're out processing him now. You, take these convicts to their cells and be quick about it.
Quick. Right.
Move along, convicts. Don't make me ask you again. Move along, convicts. Don't make me ask you again.
Torg is allied with the Zinkethi. There is no end to his dishonor. Martok defeated many Zinkethi in close combat. It is why they call him the Butcher.
Haven't seen you around here before.
I'm new. What of it?
Well, put those convicts in their place, and we can get some blood wine after our shifts. Give me a reason to break you, Patach. We have lots of time to play.
Martok, we've come for you.
Have you now? Wait. I know your face. One of Moog's sons fights under Torg's banner? Disappointing.
Moog? I am Rudek, son of Nagra, an ally of your house.
This is no time for talk. Arm yourself before the guards.
What is this? Explain yourselves! Isn't it obvious? I'm leaving, you piece of plakta. I think the Zinkethi disagree with you, Martok. Miserable Takek.
There is no escape for you, Butcher. You will answer for your crime.
Oh, reminds me, I need to change my weapon. So many bright lights I can't see.
Good. If I am to die, I will die in battle. Something on your mind?
How did you wind up here?
I fought Jempak, felt his blade strike home, and died the death of a warrior. Until Torg and his doctors bring me back. He denied me honorable death, denied me the halls of Stovokor, and locked me away like so much Baktag. He has much to answer for.
Indeed.
Time is critical here. What would you ask of me?
How have you survived?
The metaphasic radiation. It's why Torg keeps us here. He can beat us to the edge of death, then let the radiation slowly restore us to health. He is as cruel as he is dishonorable.
He'll pay for his crimes.
Time is critical here. What would you ask of me?
What does Torg and the Zinkethi want with you?
Torg boasts about it often. He wants to replace Jempak as Chancellor, and he allied with the Zinkethi to do it. For some reason, he thinks they can beat us this time. Idiot! In return, Torg pledged to keep the Empire out of Zinkethi affairs, and to turn me over to them. They still hate me for my victory at Senketh III.
I will not succeed.
Time is critical here. What would you ask of me?
Nothing important. Let's get moving, General.
There is another here who deserves that honor. A friend, and a warrior born. His cell is not far. We will liberate him.
If you think that's wise, General.
There's nothing unwise about adding a strong arm to your ranks. The console to the left controls the door. The one to the right controls the turrets. Override it, and friend becomes foe. Ha!
Good idea. Let's move.
There he is. Across the way.
Martin, this warrior, speak up. Tell me now.
What of it? The war is over, and he has earned my respect. Come out. We have work to do.
I stand ready to fight. Who's this?
This is Rodek, son of Nagra.
Well met. I am First Kavakara, and I am...
I know the rest, Jem'Hadar. Bartok speaks for you. That is enough for me. Time to go.
Alert. Jailbreak in progress. Security protocol ready.
They have locked down the facility. The doors will not stop the charges I brought along, however. We can blast our way back to the elevator.
Indeed.
Those charges can be of use in other ways. Torg has been running the pathetic remains of his house from this place. Blowing up critical targets within it will hinder him greatly.
As long as it doesn't impair this mission, I'm in.
Torg's office lies beyond this door. If we're lucky, he'll be in it. Until I run him through, that is. If he's not there, destroy his private computer. He stores all of his critical data on it. Losing it will weaken him considerably.
And then what?
We forge on until we reach the main security office. From there, we can override the rest of the turrets and take out the alarm system.
What about the nearby turrets?
Use the console by the door to override them. Take care of the rest at main security. Remember, Torg's lackeys and his new Zenkethi friends will try to stop us. Be sure to stop them first.
Agreed.
Open fire! Now!
I think the funniest thing is they didn't take any of their weapons to it.
What are those alarms? Bennett, why aren't you reporting it?
The most recent file is a bill of sale for some sort of large torpedo. Interesting. Torg bought it from the Zenkethi. Doesn't say what kind of torpedo it is. Must be new and powerful, considering the amount he paid for it.
Well, the Alliance will want to know about this.
Yes, to stand, to fight, to be Klingon. This will hurt Torg, at least.
Kill him!
Main security is ours. Override the turrets and set your charges. We have business elsewhere.
Indeed. Get to a safe position.
Jailbreak in progress. Lethal force is authorized.
Did you hear those explosions? This way!
That should take them a while to repair. Security is down.
Need to move some of these. This. That's Simplex, right? Okay.
The butcher still lives? Unacceptable! Bring me his head, now! You! I should have known not to trust you!
We were all taken through here to an exercise area. As we passed, I saw a Sona engineer working on these panels. They control power to the cell doors. All of them. Blow up the panels, and all the prisoners go free. I expect they will be eager to settle accounts with their guards.
I almost feel sorry for the guards. Almost.
Keep moving. We're almost there.
Although, as you can see, Beaker's probes have been fixed.
It's time to evacuate.
The elevator's offline. How will we escape?
We will use a grappling device to reach the rooftop. Once we're out, we will deactivate the solar shield generator to clear a path for our ship.
This is highly unorthodox.
Yes, an audacious plan, worthy of a true Klingon warrior. You honor your house and mine. When we are free of this place, we have much to discuss.
Get here as soon as you can. Dole's out.
I see the warriors of House Torg and Zenketh have come to test us. Fill the halls of Grethor with their souls.
Blah!
I told Lady Sorella that I would bring you home. I intend to honor that promise.
They've sent a pack of filthy Karoots to fight. Good. I can use the exercise.
Now I know why Jem'Hadar Klingons when they cross the anomaly.
Send them all to Trethor!
Fight well, Alliance.
Enemy forces are larger than we expected.
Oh. I didn't realize this was a completely timed thing.
The battlefield is ours. Now we must destroy the Sona shield generator to clear the way for our ships.
Understood.
Rodek, the core. The shield is down. Prepare to extract...
Martok! You call yourself a warrior? A leader? I call you a coward and a butcher! I will avenge your victims!
I think not, Zenkethi. Not while I live.
Jem'Hadar, weakling! Go now and join your changed guards!
No!
That was kind of a pointless death.
Butcher! This ends here! Now! No time! No mercy! Only your death!
Many have tried to kill you and failed. Come, and add your name to the list.
Oh, that was very quick work.
Klingon filth! We're not finished here!
Yes. We are.
Thank you to those who are watching. I will say that if you do like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream again. I do appreciate all watchers. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Get us out of here.
I will take Martok with me to the core. Perhaps after the battle he can explain some of the strange things he said in his cell. For now, the enemy waits for us in the stars. Are you ready to meet them in battle?
Let's go.
The enemy is near. We are outnumbered, but my crew got a signal to our allies. Reinforcements should arrive soon.
Let's hope they arrive here in time.
On your blade, or it will be avenged. If your blood sustains my fear, it will barely stain my blade. Old words for a cowardly traitor. Say them to my face. You have a spine. Torg! I claim the rights of vengeance. Face me in battle, or I'll kill you where you stand.
I'll take pleasure delivering your corpse to the Zinkethi. What's left of it, anyway?
I claim command of this vessel. Any objections? No? Then make ready for battle.
Hostile vessel. We are still close friends with the Dust. An attack would be wise.
What do you know? Other than the taste of their boots on your lips.
Quest denied. Maintain red alert.
Reinforcements are here.
General Rodick, I do hope you have my husband with you, preferably intact.
I am Worf, son of Moog, Gintok to the House of Martok. The House of Torg must not be allowed to survive this day.
Let us darken the stars with the blood of our enemies.
Lord, General Martok has killed Torg. Congratulations. I will have my vengeance.
You have given me the chance to regain the honor I lost in that cell. I will not forget it. For now, I shall return to Kronos with my wife, the warriors of my house, and the Sons of Moog. It is time for their house to be restored, if they wish it.
I wish you success, General, until we meet again.
It has been a day of victory, and yet I am troubled. These things that Martok says, that I am a son of a different father, brother to a warrior I barely know, that I lived the life of another man. There is much I have to learn, but now is not the time. I must return Martok to Quartos before the enemy regroups. Until then, fight well.
Serve with honor, General. Blah. Let's see. Do I think I can get another mission in?
Klingon political
30
intrigues
minutes.
are never boring. That's for sure. It's my understanding that Martok isn't going to pursue the Chancellery, which should make a number of people in the Empire sleep a little easier. A Klingon civil war is something best avoided. Trust me. Martok has considerable experience dealing with the Zenkethi, and has offered his services to the Alliance in that regard. There's a good chance you haven't seen the last of the General.
That is the only one that matters. The torpedo is not actually used in any builds, but the Omni is. So I actually think I'm going to end it there.
We recently received a distress signal from the USS Forrestal, a ship we thought was lost in the Nexus back in 2332. We sent the USS Madison out to investigate, but they haven't checked in for some time. Considering the Nexus is involved, they could be in trouble. The Madison's last known position was in the Rotanev system. Meet with the USS Challenger there to investigate the situation. Her captain has some experience with the Nexus.
I need a lot of stuff from this one, but I'm going to end it here. I want to make sure that I am free by the time the new year rolls around, so I'm going to go prepare that. If you have been watching, thank you for watching. If you do like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I stream again or if I post a video. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it, and hope you have